So my name's Lee Phelan, I'm the Managing Director for Collards Environmental. And Collards, we're a multidisciplinary construction and waste management company. We operate demolition, earthworks, remediation and obviously waste management facilities across the south of the UK. But in particular we operate sort of in Oxfordshire, Berkshire and Hampshire. So the brief on the plant was really, our old recycling facility was getting a bit old and tired. We needed to replace that, but we wanted to reduce the amount of labour that we used on the plant. We also wanted to increase the quality of the recycling materials that we produce. And the residual waste that we have a contract into incineration, we needed to make sure the specification of that material was correct, and this plant and the introduction of this plant allows us to make sure that that will happen. So the new Terex plant, it does reduce the amount of labour that we use on the plant, but more importantly it has the two wisteria units, which effectively uses air separation and mechanical means to sort quite a large majority of the waste, which gives us a chance to increase the levels of recycling and the quality of the material that we produce. So we take into this site most types of general waste, and that's sourced from construction and industrial type wastes. Now when that material comes in, there is obviously an awful lot of resources within that material, and what this new plant from Terex allows us to do is it allows us to make sure that all of the recycled materials, which are various types of polymers, various types of fibre, hard, core, inert type materials, it allows us to increase the quality of those, and that does, as you say, increase the sort of commercial benefit that we can achieve in the marketplace. We're still commissioning the plant, but the initial signs are really positive, and it looks like the purity and the quality of the material are really going to stand us in good stead. So watch this space, but the initial signs are very positive. Well, what this allows us to do as Collards is it gives us the capacity to increase our throughput and our capture rates of recycled materials. So it's what our customers now demand. We have to be able to recycle as much of this waste as possible, and certainly divert it all from landfill. And this plant allows us to do that. So, sky's the limit in terms of what Collards can achieve and the volumes that we can process through the Reading facility over the next few years. I think we are finding an increased demand for waste and recycling. It's absolutely critical to society really. We really do need to focus on waste as a resource and make sure that we're mining that waste to capture as much of that resource as possible going forward. And the likes of Terex and Molson's, the agent, have been really good in terms of the design that they've come up with, and it stands us in really good stead for the future. So yeah, this is as far as I'm aware, the first of its kind Terex plant in the UK for waste. It was really easy to make the decision to go with Terex and Molson's on the basis that we know the Terex brand from other types of plants that they do. But working with them for the first time in the UK has been a really positive experience. And as I say, the design team from Terex and the project management from Molson's, and the combination of those two things has worked very well. And as I say, a very positive experience for us, and we'll be certainly talking to them again in the future.